Hi, I'm Ron Key with Keycon. I'd like to welcome you back to this project we're doing here in Palo Alto. As you may recall or have seen just in the first part of the video where we started out with the demolition of this project, and now we've come a little bit further along. We've demoed the project out and we're actually completed all our trade inspections, and we're getting ready to start to close the house in. So I kind of wanted to share with you the progress on the project. And as you can see, this is an Eichler home here in Palo Alto. It's a single-story home, but as I talked about in going through the design process with the owners, we found out that we couldn't get enough square footage in the house on the first story, so the only solution was a second story, and I think we've done a really great job of designing and integrating this into an Eichler home. And so come on in and we'll kind of take a look at how we're progressing along. What I'd like to do is kind of walk you through here a little bit and show you what we're doing. As I mentioned, this is the living room here, and as we move over in this direction here, we'll step into the kitchen area. This ceiling was all existing with a slope going over here. Previously, at that point where that beam is up there, right here, the roof used to slope down. As you can see, we've actually raised the roof up higher to really expand the house, and we've also pulled a wall over here to make this whole house much bigger in the living area. So here in the kitchen, there will be an island that goes in here. There will be a wall cabinets, ovens, refrigerator along this wall, and all of the other cabinetry will be along this wall over here. We have a fireplace here that didn't meet code requirements anymore. It was a masonry fireplace going up through the roof. So what we've had to do is cut out the upper section of the roof, add a new concrete capping slab on top, and some additional fluing going up in order to make sure this fireplace is safe in an earthquake type event. And we're in pretty good shape now on that. That's how we go through that process. And as I just pointed out to you over here, this is going to be the dining room here, going out into this courtyard atrium that we're creating. And it's pretty dramatic. The way it's coming out is coming out as well and better than we had hoped and planned for in design. Over here will be the stairwell. The stairs will start here at this point and go up to a landing right here, turn and go up there and enter into the second floor up above. This will be an open floating steel stair with granite treads on it. We're actually getting those custom built in India. The entry to this house previously was very, very small. The wall used to be right here, and you used to come to a point right here and turned into a hallway that went into the bedrooms. What we've done is change that by putting the stairwell in and an entry into the private part of the house here in the back. It's a little more intimate that way, and we've also managed to expand this bedroom quite a bit here, and we're creating what we're calling a drop zone, if you will. This house is being built for a very active family with lots of kids in school, and so we'll have closeting and stuff here and probably some seating. So when the kids come in, they have a place to put their packs, their school books, their shoes, their coats, and going out the same thing. So it's fairly organized and creates a reasonable, gracious entry, which didn't exist before, because you walked into the entry, immediately you're in the kitchen, immediately you're in the hallway into the bedrooms. Now we've created a real entry in the house with some adequate storage. So it works both functionally and from form design standpoint in a more gracious entryway. You may recall as well where we had all these big holes dug in the concrete. Well, they're all poured back in. There's lots of structural steel and things that actually anchor all of this house to the second story addition to this basement down here now. So that's what all those holes were dug for. It's a lot of work, but it's created a lot of stability in the house. Over here we have a major shear wall to support the second story. What a shear wall is a structural wall that provides stability in case of an earthquake. All of this plumbing is new. All the plumbing over here is new, and there's plumbing down underneath the concrete here that's new as well. So it's a huge amount of work in order to get this in. Again, these are structural beams right here with heavy anchor bolts that tie down to all this concrete that we put in. And that was the purpose for this concrete, is to provide these strong anchoring points for the second story addition. We'll have a sliding glass door over there from the dining room, common area, and also from the private area here. It's going to flow really, really well. You can see the size of some of these anchoring devices to allow us to do this second story addition. And here, one thing I wanted to point out is we've added some electrical to the ceilings, both for lighting and for smoke detectors, and putting in all interconnected fire smoke alarms. So in case there ever is a fire, the advantage to that over battery operated ones is all the smoke detectors go off at once, protecting your whole family. So here I am up on the second floor of the house, which didn't exist before, but now it does, or at least the starts of it. So once again, come on up and I'll show you around. They're probably going to use this as a media room up here. And so we've wired in for television and sound systems and all that stuff here. We've also created a nice bathroom up here. So this room could actually be used as a family entertainment area or as a master bedroom suite. It'll work for either aspect of it. And that's what you kind of want to do with these houses, is try to design multiple tasking, multiple usage out of the space and area. So as you can see, it has some nice large windows over here that will be operating and ventilating windows. And over here we've done something fairly unique in that we're going to have these floating glass corner offset windows. And what I mean by that is you can see this beam just floats out in the air out here, and there will actually be no post right here. The glass will be butted glass to glass. So it gives you kind of a nice open area through here. This window, because of the neighbors, will actually be frosted glass here, and we'll have clear glass in most of the other areas. And so we also have nice high clear story windows here, so this brings a lot of light into this area up here. It's going to work very well. And what we've done is mimicked the roof line on the front of the house up here on the second story, so that it's very similar to what it looks like down on the first level as well. And then down this hallway here, we have a bench seat located right here for if someone wants to sit and read or whatever. That would be right here. There'll be a pocket door here. And then we have a bathroom with a shower stall, water closet, and a double vanity over here against this wall. So this kind of is starting to show what I was talking about earlier in the video in relationship of how this courtyard will embrace the house and how these interface together. This is really making what is a beautiful space. And this house, this Eichler home, is really going to do what the Eichler home was intended to do, really enhance this indoor-outdoor living aspect of this. And it's really quite a beautiful project, we feel. So we're going to wrap up now, and I'd like to invite you all back here in about a month's time to see where we're at on the progress of the project. So thanks so much for stopping by.